Today we're going to draw a beautiful Easter picture. So the bottom says, He is risen. Okay, with a cross and a heart, because Jesus loved us so much that he died for us. And here's Easter morning with the sun rising. You don't have to write He is risen, but if you do, I made it fun and pretty big. So I'm going to do that. If you want, you could skip this part and wait. If you do, go ahead and follow what I do, okay? Okay, so the bottom, what I'm going to do, I'm going to first start with, I'm going to make the hill. So the hill, so then that's going to be your guide of how you're going to write your letters. So the hill is just going to be just towards the bottom of your page from the left side, and you're going to make your curve and kind of go down and a little bit up. So there's my hill. So I'm going to write my words. Okay, so in my words, I'm going to write he. So I'm going to make it tall and skinny, big letters. Okay. There's he, and then is, I'm just going to make it kind of jumping up over here, and a skinny S. He is, and then risen. R, I, S, E, N. He is risen. Okay, so then I'm going to add patches to the hill. So what I did was I just did random lighter lines in the background, just like that. And then I'm going to do random patches. Not too dark, so you don't want to go over your letters, okay? And to add some detail, I added, some lines here and there just to add some patch looking details onto your grass. You don't have to do that. Okay, for the cross. The cross is very simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my paper down just a little bit so I could reach it. So first we're going to start with a heart. I'm going to draw my heart right about here, pretty big. That's going to be your guide of how big your cross is going to be. Okay, so I'm going to start with the bottom part of the cross. So the bottom part of the heart, I'm going to find just about this point of my heart. I'm going to go straight down to the grass and stop there. And then on the other side, do the same thing. Okay, so up top, you're going to continue the top of the cross and just kind of eyeball where it's going to start and stop. And I'm going to go up to the right and go straight down and about there. So there's the top part of your cross. And for the horizontal part of your cross, I'm going to use this line by the heart, top of the heart, and draw a line this way. You can do the same thing that way. And then you're going to draw and complete your skinny rectangle, just like that for your cross. Okay. Now to add detail to the cross, to make it look more like wood, I just added a couple random little lines and little curves, and you could even do little incomplete circles just to show the parts of the wood, the knots of the wood, just like that. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but just simple. And just for fun, I added, to make it, because we have little patches down here for the grass, I did the same thing for my heart. And then you could even add a little curve and some dots to make it look like a full heart. Okay, now for the sun, that's the fun part. So we're gonna go to the bottom part of our cross, and I'm just gonna eyeball it kind of where the E is on both sides. I'm just gonna draw a curve, and I'm gonna stop at the cross so it looks like the sun is behind the cross, and start back here again and curve down just like that. And I'm gonna add the rays. So for the rays, you could do dotted lines like me, or you could just draw straight lines, whatever you want. And I'm just going to just go around the sun. Doesn't have to be perfect, just like that. And then maybe I'll add one on this side again. Okay, so there is your sun. And for fun, I made a fun little cloud, and how I did it was, you could do whatever you want, but I did mine with a little curl to it. So I'm gonna start up here above the cross, and I'm gonna just start making my cloud. And I want my cloud to go behind the cross, but I'm gonna do a little swirly curl right there and stop. And then I'm gonna finish the cloud behind the cross. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, I'm gonna do a little swirly curl like that. Then I'm gonna go above that curl and just keep going around. Do maybe one more swirly curl, just like that. Okay, and there you have it. There is your beautiful He is Risen Easter morning picture. Now, just to add some color, I'm not gonna color everything with you, but I'm gonna just show you a few details that you could do. I'm gonna start off with the sun. So for the sun, I'm just gonna use, I have, let's see, scarlet, just the regular orange, and yellow. So as I always teach you this, you outline dark. So I'm using the scarlet, and I'm gonna go lighter towards the center, and you're gonna do the same thing on this side of the sun. Okay, then I'm gonna use my lighter color, which is my orange, my lighter orange, and just kind of start blending up and go lighter towards the center. You're gonna blend in with your orange. And then with the yellow, same thing. I'm just gonna fill in the rest and kind of even color over what you just colored. Okay. And then you're gonna do the exact same thing when it comes to the rays, because it's not just this part. You actually have to color. You're gonna color around the sun. So what I did was just pretty much just colored it all yellow, and then worked my way from the sun. Do the same thing, but I'm gonna color a little lighter. We don't want it too dark. Okay, just like that. Okay, and it's orange. And then just play around with it. Whatever you think looks good, then stop there and keep working on it, okay? And just fill it in. And then I'll show you my final work too. I'm just doing this in a quick way. I really took my time when I did the other one. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop there. So when you do the patches for the grass, you know, try to find as many different shades of green. You could do even some yellow. What I did was I used some of my colored pencils too to add deeper colors. But right now I'm just gonna use what I have. I just have the regular green, yellow green, and a green yellow. So same thing, color dark, work your way towards the center. And then if you want, you could add a little bit, mix up the greens. And then each patch could be the same, you know, whatever color you want. Finish that off just like that. Now, if you want your letters to pop out, like what I did when you see it, I used a black marker. So go over your words with black marker so it actually pops out. I would do that before you start coloring, okay? So that's one thing to keep in mind. So for the cross, same thing. As far as the colors, I use just a dark brown, and then I have found like a peach. I mean, you could do whatever you want, and then you could outline if you want the knots in the wood, dark, and then just color your way in lighter. You could use the peach too to add some more color to that, something like that. And then the heart, very simple. Just use your red, color dark, work your way in to light. Okay, that's violet red. Okay, let's see. Where's my red? Maybe that's red. Okay, let's try that again. There you go, that looks better. Okay, now, so here's a tip for the cloud. I wanted my cloud to stand out in front of the sky. So I picked the lighter or brighter color for the cloud. I mean, you could do gray if you want, whatever you want. but this is what I did. I'm just going to show you. So I colored, I did my outlining, okay, and I colored all the way through just like that, okay, and then for the sky, I worked my way from dark all the way to the bottom to light, just like that. So I'm going to show you my finished product again so you could see the final results. Okay, so remember what I said? You use a dark marker like black, and then to outline he is risen, if you decided to write he is risen. If you don't want to write it down there, if you chose, you could actually write it in the sky, whatever you want. But you see how I did dark to light for the sky, and then there's the sun rising, so you could see how I started to blend in up and down. And there you have it. Okay. All right. Well, have a great day. Thank you for your attention. I'll talk to you next time.